welcome to A Novel Console, your weekly podcast where we talk about books, games, food, and stuff that caught our attention during the week. My name is Chris, and with me is my beautiful co-host and wife, Karradyne.
Thank you.
What?
You didn't say co-hostess anymore.
Yeah, because
now that I've decided I don't like it, even though I thought I liked it.
You did
because
like
Twinkies.
It. What?
Twinkies.
Oh, right. The crocodile talk about last week.
Wow.
Damn it. I should have looked for that. Fuck, we didn't even go to Walmart this week.
We didn't. We placed an online order to pick
it.
up. Yeah, I didn't like it either because it was fucking raining and they made me go in to pick up my shit because they wouldn't bring it out to the car in the rain.
Yeah, I didn't like it because
I'm willing to sit here and wait.
I didn't get to look inside the store for shit that I want that I shouldn't be buying.
This man walks up and down every fucking aisle and it drives me batty.
Well, that's too bad.
Make me crazy.
Well, that's too bad. You're always like, oh, we got to go to Walmart. And then we get to Walmart and you're like, I want to leave Walmart.
Yes, I hate being at Walmart.
Then why do you say we have to go?
Because we have to get groceries. And that's the only place we can afford to shop. Other than Aldi. And they don't have everything that we need.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank God for Costco.
Thank God for Debbie and Costco.
Bulk meats.
Yes.
Bulk stuff that we really don't like.
Yes. Wait, what?
The acai bowls.
That was your fault.
I thought it was
good. Fine.
I didn't like it.
It wasn't nasty.
It tasted like farts to me.
It tasted like farts?
Yeah.
Do your farts taste like popcorn?
Maybe.
That's weird.
I don't know. You smell them. Anyways, if this is your first time or 106th time coming into the show, welcome. I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to leave after hearing about my farts.
To give that some context, I said that the nuts in the acai bowl kind of tasted like popcorn. I realize now that without context, you would think I'm nuts and think I think acai tastes like popcorn.
We're glad you're joining us for an episode of A Novel Console. We hope you stick around, have some laughs, and maybe find something new to enjoy. If you want to reach out to us, you can do it on our socials, which is basically at A Novel Console on every platform. Or you can email us directly at anovelconsole@gmail.com. Or if you would like to support us, you could do that in Patreon at patreon.com/anovelconsole. Do you have something you want to tell people, Karradyne?
Yes, tell your friends to check out the show because every listen and review helps. You can leave us a review on most platforms like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. Reviews help us be more discoverable. And we also have our own A Novel Console Discord now. Something I already regret. So if you want to join that, send us an email or you can check out our Twitter and look for the pinned tweet with the link to join the server.
Everybody's very happy that they can annoy you now.
Yeah.
They love it.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. Before we continue, I found out this week that there's this thing called Samsung Podcast.
Oh?
And apparently it's for their TV app. Because you know how Samsung TVs have their own net programming and shit by Samsung. Mm-hmm. Apparently there's a podcast channel there.
Interesting.
And I signed us up for it. I don't know if we're under or not because I didn't look. I tried to find it on the phone. I couldn't. And I completely forgot to check when I got home. But yeah, apparently we're there too. So I guess that's fun.
Cool.
Yeah, apparently.
So review us there if you can leave a review.
Apparently people's numbers have been jumping like crazy because they're signing up for it. Ours have stayed the same.
Didn't you say we had a lot of downloads Monday though for like?
Yes, we
for
had.
For us, it's a lot.
Yeah, we had a huge spike on Monday in downloads. So whoever that was, thank you. Please do it again.
Thank you.
Yes. Hey, you were talking about Pizza Hut buffet yesterday, right?
Yesterday we drove past what used to be a what would you call it? Like a standalone Pizza Hut, you know, like those things that don't exist anymore. A Pizza Hut that wasn't a Wing Street Pizza Hut or whatever it is.
They did add a Wing Street there to the end.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, like the last 2 years they added.
Oh, well, anyway, it was a standalone Pizza Hut. And I was like, I asked you if you had the Pizza Hut buffet in Puerto Rico, and if you had the salad buffet. This fucker didn't need any of the salad. Pizza Hut salad buffets was where it was at. That ranch was I will stand by this till the day I die. Pizza Hut ranch on those salad buffet bar whatever things. That was the best ranch ever. Ever. It was not no Hidden Valley shit. It was
Not
specific
no Hidden Valley.
Pizza Hut ranch.
Ranch.
It was amazing. God, I could eat like 5 plates from that salad bar. So amazing. I don't even care about the pizza buffet. I want the salad.
You're very weird. The United States is very weird because in Puerto Rico, pretty much if it's a Pizza Hut, it's a standalone restaurant. And
it used to be that way here.
And you
it
can
started
go in,
changing, I
sit
think.
down, and have a Pizza Hut meal.
Yeah, I think it started changing like when I was in high school, maybe, that they all started becoming like just a little corner. You go in, you pick up your stuff. There's no dine-in.
Yeah, but no, I think in Puerto Rico, most of them are like that. And actually, I just got a little bit nostalgic just thinking about it because there's one in my hometown, and I remember that they used to have like a little arcade area with game machines. And I remember
There was one near the bathroom at the one where I grew up. There was like a little, like a claw machine and some little arcade things, yeah.
So I vividly remember that Pizza Hut having an arcade machine of Metal Slug 2.
Oh.
So that's partly where...
Thank you.
Thank you. That's partly where my love for Metal Slug came from
Nice.
Pizza Hut. It was shocking seeing all the 7-year-olds playing such a bloody and violent game. But, it's an arcade machine, and games are for kids, apparently.
Yeah.
All of them. Even
Yeah.
the very violent ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how games work, I guess.
Yeah. But no, now that I think about it, it's weird because it was like a Pizza Hut, right? It was like this little parking lot, and it had a Pizza Hut, and next to it, past the little alleyway that it had, there was a full-blown KFC right there. And the Pizza Hut was massive. I remember we would go sometimes, and it would be just packed. And I don't know if that place survived the pandemic, so I would love to go back and just see. And just go late at night. Go like at 8:30 at night and have like a full Pizza Hut dinner. Just be there at night. Because isn't it weird going somewhere? It feels different at night than in the daytime, and it's just the same place.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one in my hometown did not survive the pandemic. It's very closed.
It's gone.
Yeah. The building's still there. I was really sad when
Pizza Hut left so hard that they took the building.
Oh my gosh.
Picked it up and carried it away with them.
You know what I mean. They haven't, at least the last time I was up, they had not demolished it
And
yet.
they took the employees with them and everything.
Oh my God. I can't. That Pizza Hut was like that was a place to be on a Friday night. And I knew so many people who worked at that Pizza Hut. Carmen's husband worked at that Pizza Hut.
Really?
So many people worked at that Pizza Hut. Yes. Yeah, that was...
You didn't?
No. I didn't have a job.
No, you didn't.
No. My super Christian crazy boyfriend tried to get me to get a job. And like, that was one of the things that he threatened to break up with me over. I had to get a job and I had to get rid of my Harry Potter books. Because Satan. He was going to bless my house with holy water too. That was weird. But yeah, he told me I needed to get a job. So I applied at the local grocery store.
The Piggly Wiggly?
No, actually, the Harveys. It's not there anymore. I think it's a Tractor Supply now. No, I did not apply at the Pig. I would never have worked at the Pig. But they never called me back.
Oh, well. Surprisingly, I did apply to a supermarket once, and they did not call me back either.
Which one?
So you remember that supermarket we went into to buy beer?
Yeah, yeah.
The same branch, but not that one. It's
After
the one...
Fuddruckers?
Yes, after
that night?
Fuddruckers.
Yeah.
It's weird. We ate at Fuddruckers.
We did. We ate Fuddruckers in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Random.
So, yeah, I applied there. They didn't call me back. I applied to Chili's. They didn't call me back. Getting a job in Puerto Rico is hard. Jesus Christ. These bare minimum jobs, they didn't fucking call me back.
I was thinking today about I think it was the first job I had. Because I had 2 jobs that didn't last very long in college. Because I just wasn't.
A lunch lady.
I was a lunch lady, basically. I worked in the dining hall for like 5 minutes. And no, I lasted there longer than I did at my sales job, which was a call center, trying to get people to donate to the fund of the college, like calling alumni and begging them to donate. I have gotten many of those calls myself now, and I do not answer them. I see that area code, I'm like, fuck no, I know who you are. But I remember I only made it through one full day on the job, and I called this poor woman who was telling me how she couldn't afford to buy her insulin, so she couldn't afford to donate money back to the school, and she appreciated her education, but it also didn't get her anywhere. And I let her hang up without doing, my 3 times. I got written up. I was like, fuck this. I'm not coming back here.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
No.
It was a fun time. Oh, wait, I had 3 jobs in college. Never mind. We won't talk about the other one. It was transcribing phone calls.
Oh, same thing you did at your
Not
last
quite,
job?
but very similar.
I see. There was 2 jobs that I quit the same day. There was
Which
the one,
ones?
the one at the recycling factory, where everybody was very hostile, and that one dude almost tried to run me over with a fucking bulldozer.
That wasn't when we were together, was it?
No,
Okay.
that was when I still lived in Puerto Rico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That the dude like straight up just like saw me and just took straight towards me to hit me.
Jeez.
I was like, and that was like 2 hours into it. Everybody, they're like, oh, they rang the whistle for a break. Let's go on our 15-minute break. And I walked to the main office. I took my vest off. I threw it at the guy. I'm like, thank you for the opportunity. I'm not doing this. I just
Oh, shit.
He's like, okay. He didn't even say anything else. It's like he didn't care about retention or anything.
Yeah, probably didn't.
And then the other one was at Sam's Club.
I knew it. I knew that was what you were going to say. I knew it. Because if you didn't say that, I was going to ask you how long you'd stayed there. Because I knew it wasn't very long.
I did the week or 2 weeks of training. And then my first day on the job, ringing up people for 8 hours straight, just standing there, taking their stupid fucking jokes and being happy with them. I was like, I am not doing this fucking shit. For $10 an hour, fuck this, I quit. And I had just gotten a call back from the repo job the day after I decided that I was going to quit. Because I decided to quit. And I was like, this is my last day, I'm not coming back. And then the next day I got a call. And then the next day I get a call from the lady that was my boss, like, oh, are you not going to come in today? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I was going to come in because I got another job. I was going to bring back the vest and whatnot. And do you still need me to bring back the vest? She's like, no, don't worry about it. I'll write it off as a loss or something. She's like, okay.
Sweet.
Fuck it. I got paid like $70 for that day of work. It was fucking
Bless
terrible.
it.
I hated it. And
That's
it was like
pretty bad.
I was at the register, and like people from produce and the freezers were coming up. They're like, oh, who's your supervisor? And I would tell them, and they're like, oh, yeah, we're gonna go talk to her because you're big and we need you back where we are at the freezers.
Oh,
and produce
dear.
and stuff. I'm like, yes, please do that. Get me out of here. I don't want to deal with people like this.
Bless it.
Oh, that job was fucking awful.
For one whole day.
For one whole day. Yeah. I think I'd rather try to be run over by somebody on a bulldozer, because at least, if they actually hit me, I can sue them.
That's true.
Or I can catch them in
Go
the
to
parking
Dan
lot.
Newland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just throw hands with them in the parking lot afterwards.
Because you're big.
Then just...
And you can do that.
Yeah, he was significantly smaller than me. How that asshole was driving that
Bless it.
bulldozer, I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure he couldn't even reach the fucking pedals.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, we saw the Dragon Ball movie yesterday.
We did. It
We
wasn't
did.
just you. It was me too.
And
I liked it. It was good. I think the fact that it was 3D made a big difference for me, because it wasn't like typical anime style. Yeah. Why are you looking at me like this?
because
He's just in shock and awe. He's so in love with me right
I
now.
am very happy that you liked the movie, because it was a very good movie. I really, really liked it. I love that it was a Piccolo story. I love that it was funny. I love that it was goofy. It was Dragon Ball all around. It was amazing. I loved it.
I like Piccolo.
He's your husbando?
I like Piccolo a lot.
Why?
I liked Piccolo in just reading what I read. I liked him a lot. He's cute and he has feelings, and everybody thinks he's all mean and scary, but he's not. He's a softie. He's a big teddy bear.
Yeah, he is.
He's a real big teddy bear.
He's 7 feet tall. He's a long dude. I loved every time he used to get like a FaceTime call, he would grab the phone from the
Yes,
top
that was
and,
cute.
like, dangle it and hold it really close to himself.
That was cute. And that phone case, I can't.
And the meowing ringtone. Mm-hmm. That was great. It's a very fun movie. I'm very glad that we went to see it in the big fancy movie theater.
Yeah, it was good. It was enjoyable.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to see it. I'm going to try to see something else.
Yeah, I wanted to go see a cute little romantic movie, but unfortunately nothing but fucking thrillers are playing right now.
You could have watched
fucking Beast and Orphan and no, I wasn't going to watch
the
Beast.
romantic story between Idris Elba and a lion
And
from
Mufasa.
the jungle. Yes. And Mufasa. Where he finds out that he doesn't need his family. His true love was that lion all along.
No, I'm good. Could have gone to see Nope.
That's
a big nope.
I still want to see Nope.
You have fun. That is not one where I'll decide day of. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go too. Nope. Not happening.
It was funny. I thought Tenet was fantastic.
Oh my God,
I thought that
hated
movie
it.
was great. And you're like,
I was
Dragon Ball.
miserable. Dragon Ball was so much better. I knew that there was no way it could be as bad as Tenet.
Tenet was great.
I knew I would
fucking
not
loved
be
it.
as miserable as I was in Tenet. I almost sat in the lobby. It was awful.
Why was it so bad?
It was scary. It was bloody. It was intense. It
There
was
was
awful.
no blood. There
it was
was
so
no
scary. There
scaries.
was blood. It
What
was
blood?
so jumpy and scary. There was so much blood.
There was shooting,
I hated it.
but there was no blood.
There was blood.
The worst thing that happened in Tenet is when they killed the... No, never mind. But I'm not going to say because it's a spoiler.
Okay, we're moving on. Moving
Anyways.
on.
So, you have a sex story for me?
I do. I'm going to send you the link. It's on Amazon.
Oh, boy. Does it have reviews and shit?
I don't know. I didn't really look.
You didn't look?
Probably.
Okay. All right. Where are you sending it?
I'm sending it to your phone. Do you want me to send it to your computer?
Yeah, send it to Discord.
Okay.
To our Discord, not the Discord that the listeners can join by going to a novel console.
I don't want to spoil it for them.
To twitter.com/novelconsole or
Yes.
add a novel console. Okay, let me take a look. You sent it on WhatsApp.
I'm sending it on the Discord too.
Okay, here we go. I have it here. What the fuck is this?
I want to say what it's called.
What? Wow.
It is the Chickie Emojibator. Its hand pops off, and it becomes a clit sucking toy that you can also take into the bathtub because it is a rubber ducky with gigantic butt cheeks. It's like Gudetama butt cheeks on this little chickie. Let me see if we have
Why
reviews.
is it so expensive?
I know, it's $74. It's kind of insane. Okay. Gigi says it's her new best friend. Love my chickie. We'll be BFFs. That was just last month, too. I won't get too graphic, but I'm telling you that if you have never received oral that's brought you to climax, then meet your new oral FWB, Friends with Benefits, because it took nearly 10 seconds for me the first time using it. Those are the only 2 reviews.
What in the hell?
Yeah.
What
that
women
was
have
all
been
recent.
missing their entire lives.
Mm-hmm.
When does this thing release? Like, was it? It has 2 global ratings, 5 out of 5. It's almost like our podcast.
It looks really scary.
It's
And its little feet are the power button.
oh that lady that said that it made her finish in 10 seconds.
Sorry, I started playing a video for it. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Which came first, the chicken or you? Oh my
This thing got a booty.
Dear.
I got a nice old
It
booty.
has a huge booty. Which came first,
Okay.
the chicken or you?
Powerful frequencies, vibration. It has 8 vibrating settings that always hit the spot. It has also 8 suction patterns that stimulate and pulsate. With this kind of frequencies, it'll bring you the satisfaction you've been looking for. And because this product is quite strong, we recommend to use a water-based lubricant. It's good for shower play. It's made out of body-safe silicone and is skin-friendly and easy to clean. It's quiet and cute with a dimension of 2.6 inches by 2.9 inches by 2.75 inches. It's so cute that you can bring it with you every time you travel. Plus, it's not making any sound when you're playing. I can already see the headlines. Lady caught masturbating in a plane with a fucking little chicken.
Chickie. A baby chickie.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It has 0.65 inches by 0.9 inches of suction. That's the measurement of sucking. So, is that a lot? Is that a lot? It's almost like an inch.
I don't know.
Like a square inch almost?
I have no idea.
I don't know. This thing, wow. It's derpy looking.
Yeah, I'm looking at the other toys in their store.
Mm-hmm.
They have a whole fucking store. They have an eggplant, a banana, a chili pepper, a strawberry, a cherry. They got all kinds of shit.
Send me the link. I want to...
If you go to the top of the page, you can visit the Emojibator store. There you go.
Ooh, oh.
Yeah, the little strawberry is only $29. And they say it's cute but weak.
Oh, I see the strawberry. Huh. Wow. They even sell shirts that say orgasms on it.
And they have a pickle. A pickle, like Pickle Rick.
It's going to get extra briny.
Oh, boy.
All right. Anything else you want to say about this thing before we continue?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm still stuck on the which came first, the chicken or you.
Well, the chicken, because it had to make you come too.
Yeah.
All right. This is Read in Place. All right, so Karradyne, do you want to start? Do you want me to start? What do you have to talk about? Do you want me to talk about? Just let me know. What do you want to do?
I can start, I guess.
All right, so go ahead.
I'll start with the first book that I finished this week.
And then I'll go into my game and then into the next one and so on, like we always do.
I've been ripping through the audiobooks on my commute. So first, I finished Remarkably Bright Creatures by Shelby Van Pelt. This book is so unusual, and I was not expecting to like it as much as I did, but it has a lot of Frederick Buckman, whatever vibes. No, it was adorable. So you got two characters, 2 points of view, and really unsure of like how these people are going to come together, like what in the world they have to do with each other. So that was a fun element. And there's an octopus. There's a very, very intelligent octopus. Reminded me a lot of the octopus by Ed O'Neill in Finding Dory. That octopus.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Yes. He had strong, whatever the hell that octopus's name was, vibes.
Strong J from Modern Family.
Yes, strong Ed O'Neill vibes in this octopus. No, it's super cute. I loved it. It gave me so many warm and fuzzy feelings, and it made me cry. I highly recommend it. It was adorable. And the audio's good, too. There are 2 narrators, because the octopus has its own narrator, which was cool.
Does it speak in octopus or?
No, it does not speak in octopus.
Then how do we know it's the octopus
Oh
talking?
my god.
I'm serious. How do we know
can't
it's the
with you.
octopus talking?
It's his stream of consciousness, his brain. You can hear his thoughts.
I don't buy it.
Oh my god, it's a book. It's fiction. Just go somewhere else.
So are you saying that every single book in history is fiction? Every single one?
What? No.
No?
No. Where did you even come up with this?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I don't know. You're saying things that don't make sense to me.
You're saying things that don't make sense.
I don't know. I think
Go somewhere else.
I'm making pretty much sense. Good sense here.
No, you make no sense at all.
Luna makes no sense at all.
Luna's a dog.
Exactly.
She's not the most intelligent of life forms.
No, she's not. Oh, well. Is that all you got to say about Remarkably Bright Creatures?
Yes, it's adorable. Go read it. It'll make you feel the warm, fuzzy feeling.
What was it about again?
I don't want to give all of it away. It's about this woman who is older and she like cleans an aquarium for a living. Remember last week I was like, it's a museum or an aquarium, and you were like, they're ocean creatures. What's an aquarium? I was like, but it might be in a museum. I don't know. Yeah, it was an aquarium. She cleans the aquarium, and this kid who's like down on his luck decides he's gonna go find his birth father, and he winds up cleaning the aquarium too, and they meet, and the octopus is watching them, and the octopus becomes friends with the old lady, and yeah.
Oh, so it's like The Shape of Water, but with an octopus.
You said that last we talked about it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You said that last time too.
Yeah, that kind of rings a bell.
Yeah.
Said that 2 weeks ago.
Book. That book, yes.
Okay. Hey, my game is Live Alive. I shelved it.
You quit it.
I quit.
You DNF'd.
I did.
Is it a soft DNF or a hard DNF?
It is a very soft DNF.
Okay, so you will go back to it.
It's a very, very flaccid DNF.
Those suck, though. It just really sucks. I would rather it be a hard DNF because it's like, this really fucking sucks. No, I'm not doing this. But it sucks to just like not be in the right place for it, you know?
I mean, okay,
I feel like
yes.
it sucks more for me, at least.
If it's this game fucking sucks, I'm not playing it anymore, that's difficult. Because unlike you, I have to pay for my video games while you receive your books for free.
Excuse me, I have to pay for some of them. Not all of them are free.
Well, I have to
like the one that I want this week, I have to go buy because they denied my request for a free copy.
Well, I have to buy every single video game. You don't.
That's true.
So, no, I don't feel bad that that this isn't what I wanted to play. Because the thing is that the game has different stories, right? And each story that you play has a different type of quote unquote play style, even though it's all just a turn-based RPG. However, I was not 100% in the mood for a full-blown RPG, which is what the game devolves to in the final chapter. And I was looking up guides on how to beat it. My characters are all almost level 20. And for me to have an easy time beating the final boss, I have to get them to level 25. If I want to do that, I have to beat all the dungeons that are in the final area. I don't want to do that. I did not want to do that while I was playing it because I have so many other games that I wanted to play instead of that one. So I decided to shelve it for now.
For now.
I will go back to it and I will beat it. And I'm pretty sure that I will love the ending because this game is an absolute fucking treasure. It is amazing. It is. I paid $50 for it. And I feel like if they would have asked for 80 and I would have paid the 80, I would have felt like I got my money's worth. Because it is a really, really good game. The storytelling is great. The combat is creative. It does feel sometimes like baby's first RPG in the sense that all of the characters only need 100 experience points to level up, and you're constantly leveling up as you're playing if you're doing all the fights, and the fights are super easy because practically every enemy has a specific weakness that if you build your party right at the end, you can hit those weaknesses with the characters that you have in your party. There are a few things of it that annoy me, specifically some characters. The little robot doesn't level up, and then there's a fighter that has a bunch of great abilities, but he's level 2, so you then have to like sit him in the back of the party and fight with everybody else to get him to where you need him. But I did enjoy it. To me, this game is definitely a 9, close to a 10 if I were to give it a score. But it's not what I wanted to play right now.
Understandable.
I loved everything that I played, but what it started to turn into in the end is not what I wanted to play at that time. So I will go back to it and I will finish it. What's your next book?
My next book is, I think I said Sissy.
Yes.
Is that what I said? Yes, Sissy, a coming of age story. Oh, excuse me, a coming of gender story. Coming of gender story by Jacob Tobiah. This is one that I saw years ago when it came out. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to read that book. And then I didn't. And I didn't. And I didn't. And then I checked it out from the library. And I still didn't read it. And then I think I bought it on Audible. Because I was like, I'm never going to actually sit down and actually fucking read this physical book. I need to
just listen to it.
Yeah. So, and it's a memoir, which is something I don't normally read. But it was really enjoyable. I learned a lot. It's hard to remember. Well, not remember. I don't know. It's just, what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm bad about remembering the non-binary community and remembering like that there are some people that do not identify as one or the other. It's kind of, like it's a fluid thing. And it was fun like learning more about that. And this author's like struggles with coming to terms with like not being male or female, if that makes sense. You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
Your explanation's crazy, but no, I get
my
what
explanation is crazy. Yeah, I'm really tired and not thinking straight.
You're bad at explaining stuff sometimes.
I am really terrible at explaining things. But no, it was really enjoyable, and this person is really, really intelligent, so that was fun too, listening to a smart person ramble on. The next memoir I'm going to talk about, I didn't feel like there was like that level of intelligence there. Granted, this is coming from someone who's making this sound incredibly complicated and stupid because I'm tired as fuck.
So the book was actually good, Sissy.
Yes. Coming of gender, not coming of age.
So what was it about?
I mean, they talked about like growing up in the South and yeah.
So it's relatable right off the bat.
Coming out to their parents, thinking at first that they were just gay, and then realizing that like they really like feminine things, but also don't want to transition, if that makes sense. Talking about struggles in school and like being harassed and the school not doing anything about it. It was fucking Duke.
University?
Yes.
That's weird.
Well, isn't Duke's an Ivy League school, isn't it?
Yeah, but isn't everybody who goes to Duke supposed to be like smart and an adult, not act like a child?
No, that especially not when it comes to the athletic department, because it was football players that were harassing them. If they can kick a ball, it don't matter how smart they are. That might a little bit for the Ivy Leagues.
The Sylvester came out of you.
Hey now.
2-horse town and one of them's dead.
And yeah, just things like that, and just the general struggles, and like how their mom was supportive, but then would have these moments where she just kind of like had a breakdown over it. Like they told this one story about being home visiting and like going to church with their mom, and like putting on a skirt and high heels and stuff. and their mom flipped out and was like, can't you just be normal for once? Like, why do you have to, like, bring all of the attention on us? And, like, it's really hard for me and embarrassing. And their dad didn't want anything to do with any of it, would, like, totally distance himself. When they came out as gay, the dad was just like, okay, but I don't support you, and I'm not going to have anything to do with this. Dad sort of came around as they got older, but not really at the same time. Yeah, it was very enjoyable. I learned a lot. It's a good book.
That's
Something
good.
I'm not used to reading.
Yeah, memoirs. You read two this.
I did. I
Yeah.
read 2 in a week. It was
That's
wacky.
crazy.
Yeah, but you can take over before I get to the last one.
All right, so my next one is a game that I've soft DNF'd a million times.
Oh my god. Is that your theme today? Soft DNF?
No, because the last one is a game that hasn't come out yet, and I'm happy about that. Yeah, so Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition for the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if you remember when this game came out. I was working at Amazon, and the weekend that it came out, I think I had the whole weekend off from work at Amazon. And I picked it up, the collector's edition, which is that red box up there. It
Oh,
comes
yeah,
with a
yeah, yeah.
notebook.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
And I started playing it, and I had never played this game before, and I wasn't sure if I liked it or not because I have it on 3D. I had it on 3DS. I still do. Mm-hmm. And I had played a little bit on 3DS, and I didn't like it that much. And I thought maybe if I play it on a console, it'll be different. I'll like it. And I wasn't sure if I liked it until I started putting some time in, and I was like, oh, okay. I actually like this. This game is great. Mm-hmm. So it's an RPG. JRPG to be specific, a Japanese role-playing game, where you play as a guy called Shulk.
She-Hulk.
Shulk. Almost
She-Hulk.
like She-Hulk, yeah. Who has a sword called the Monado. But it gets weird. The planet that they live in, the land, is the body of a dead giant.
Uh-huh.
And this dead giant is standing, and it's standing stabbing another dead giant where other people live.
What the hell?
So both of these two giants are dead in the middle of an ocean stabbing each other because there was a huge fight that lasted, I think, years, and then they finally killed each other, and they just stood there, and people emerged, and they have cities, they have lakes, they have caves, they have mountains, they have everything. Deserts, fucking snow peaks on these dead giants. And the other dead giant, where the humans are not, is where the Mechon are. The Mechon are robots. So there's always been this war between the humans and the Mechon on top of the swords of the giants. So the whole sword is a giant valley where the robots and humans are fighting. The fighting in the game is best described as an MMORPG's combat system because you move your characters, you put them there, and they attack on their own. And they get hit by the enemies on their own. And then you select special abilities to do in between attacks and whatnot. Which I wasn't sure I was going to like, but after putting time into it and I saw how deep it could be and how you can link certain attacks from yours with your teammates to do more damage and stuff, I really started coming around to it. I actually ended up putting like 25 hours. I put it down. I picked it back up, put 10 more hours into it. I put it back down. I put 5 into it, and I picked it back up. And I'm on chapter 11, I think, and the game ends on chapter 17. So I'm like, I might as well just make a push and finish it.
Yeah.
I feel like story beats are happening. I do hate the voice acting because it's weird. It's like if British people had a baby with Australian people and both accents created a fucked up monstrosity. And also I don't like Shulk because he looks like a little boy with blonde hair. Blonde Aaron Carter hair.
He's supposed to be a big boy with green skin.
No. Karradyne.
Yes, Christian.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
In the next game, yes. In this one, no. It's a fun game. It's good. I feel like I'm enjoying it again. I just need to sit down and just like actually drive through and finish it and just get it off the list entirely. Because I have Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 3 and Torn of the Golden Country and Xenoblade Chronicles X to play. And I'm seeing everybody on Twitter and everywhere else be like, oh, let's just fucking play Xenoblade Chronicles 3 because it's so amazing. I'm like, I can't. I need to see what happens to everything before I do that. And these RPGs are way too long. And I need to buckle down and finish them if I want to do that.
Yes.
So, apparently you can play 3 without playing 1 and 2. Things are relevant, but it's not enough for you to miss out on the story. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'll play 2 or just jump into 3, but Xenoblade Chronicles is pretty great.
Good.
This game is what I feel like Live Alive is going to fall into if I don't finish it next time I pick it up.
The game that's actually called Live Alive.
Yes.
And is not a joke.
It's so funny that you thought I was joking.
I really did. Yeah.
All right. So what's your last book?
Oh, man. I read the book. I didn't think I was going to read the book. The husband wanted me to read the book. I was like, hell no, I'm not going to read that. And then I realized I had been given an advanced audiobook copy, and I didn't realize what it was when I got it. Do you still want to read it? Do you think? Or no?
No, I don't have time to read.
You can make time to read.
I can't make time to play video games. I'm not going to make time to read.
Oh my God. Anyway, so I listened to I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette Mccurdy. I feel really terrible saying that. I'm glad my mom died. No. I don't blame her at all for being glad that her mom died. Man, she is totally within her rights to say that. I mean, I know people are giving her hate for the title, but no, you need to read that book before you hate on her. Oh my God.
Okay, I'm going to say something about the book. And it's going to sound mean, and I don't give a fuck because I'm being mean.
What?
People who I know for a fact don't have the capacity to read are reading this book.
Wait, what?
People on my Facebook who I know don't have two brain cells to rub together.
Just because it's her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just because they want to see what the dirt is or what the
There's a lot of dirt. Yeah. I'm glad that I talked to Burger Champ before, just totally writing it off, because he let me know that it was more eating disorder stuff than it was sexual. There's definitely some really concerning sexual nature things there, but she at least like didn't go into graphic detail. Oh my God, though, like her mom fucked her up. I'm gonna get a little spoilery here, so you maybe like skip ahead a couple minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah, I think that would be safe. Like her mom literally introduced her to eating disorders when she was like 6 years old. Like her mother encouraged this. It was insane. And like she took her to the doctor. And the doctor's like, I think she has anorexia. Like, we need to talk about this. And mom's like, no, she doesn't. Because mom was literally the one encouraging her to not eat, basically. And she only weighed, like, we did the math. She was 21 when her mom died. She only weighed 89 pounds when her mother died at 21. Now, I know there's some skinny bitches out there, but... I'm thinking about like one of the skinniest people that I know, and she still weighed more than 100 pounds. An old coworker.
You said 89.
89, yes.
Let me see how tall she is, because I think that's concerning. But
yeah, I mean, but I understand that you can have a low weight and like not be super unhealthy. But she was also anorexic and bulimic.
She was also 5'2", so that
5'2".
Yeah, that is not the right weight for 5'2".
Yeah, no.
Because back in high school, there was this girl that was 4'9" or somewhere between 4'9" and 4'11", and she was about 89 pounds, and she ate. It's not like she starved herself. No, she ate, but she couldn't keep any weight on because I don't know why. Maybe fast metabolism.
Yeah.
But being 89 at 21 and being 5'2", that's not right.
Yeah. I mean, like, her bulimia was so bad, she, like, wound up losing a tooth because of all the acid and everything, which is something you don't really think about, you know? God, man, her mom really fucked her up. And the way she would talk to her, oh my Lord. No. Her mom was like a toxic boyfriend. It was crazy. She was really possessive and controlling and just wacko. Oh my Lord. Cuckoo cuckoo. And just, I'm glad she's like finally gotten the help that she needs. It's just, man, she was so fucked up. Like, I wouldn't even blame her if she were to, like, backslide. God, it was so bad. Now, I will say the writing is not the best. It's really not. But the content kept me going. God, so terrible. So terrible. And then just kooky experiences she had outside of that. So obviously all the Nickelodeon shit. But then, like, she wound up with this boyfriend who turned out to be schizophrenic and thought that he was Jesus Christ reincarnated. It was wacky. Like, she's got too many problems of her own. She does not need to take on your problems too. You need to go somewhere else. Yeah, it was an interesting time. It's not very long. So
didn't you finish it in like 3 days or something?
Yeah, but I was also listening to it at 2 times the speed.
That's true.
So, yeah, it was pretty good in a fucked up kind of way.
So my last game, if you saw the picture on social media, is Saints Row. The game Saints Row that's released tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday.
No.
Right?
Wait.
Yes, Tuesday.
Yeah? Oh,
Tuesday
right.
the 22nd.
On air. Wait, no, Tuesday the 23rd.
The 23rd.
Yes. Tomorrow is, literal tomorrow is Monday the 22nd, but for our listeners' sake, it's tomorrow, Tuesday the 23rd.
Actually, let me just make sure that the release date is the 20. Yes, it is the 23rd.
That's the same day as Love on the Brain.
Oh, game is better.
I beg to differ.
Anyways, so a local video game store sometimes releases the games early when they receive them.
Yes.
This was one of them. Unfortunately, they had not received the PS5 version of the game, so I have been playing the PS4 version of the game. However, when the game goes live on Tuesday, I will be able to download the PS5 version and transfer my data over so I can continue.
Which is nice.
Which is amazing. I love that. However, I don't know what the differences are going to be. I don't know if the performance is going to be any better. I imagine it will be.
You hope it will be.
I hope it will be. Because this game has issues. And first off, right off the bat, I am going to say I adore the Saints Row series. I adore their wackiness and insaneness, and I love their tongue-in-cheek humor. And I feel like this game carries that very well. This game plays just like all the other Saints Row games. The driving is fun. The fights are fun. The collectibles are doable and they're fun to do. They're worth it. This game is great. This game is fantastic. If you love Saints Row, you're going to love this game. That being said, there are some issues that I did have yesterday. Issues, yes. That I did have yesterday when I started the game. I haven't had those issues anymore after yesterday.
That's good.
The first one. When I was creating my character, I got to a point where I don't know if I pressed my buttons way too fast or too much, and the game got stuck. It soft locked itself in the character creation. So I was trying to check the scars for the character, see, because you can customize everything on the character. You can put whatever hair you want, whatever clothes you want, everything, whatever.
That's
anything.
Cool.
But I was checking the scars because there's an option for scars. And every time I would click it, it would soft lock. So I would have to turn off the PlayStation, turn off the game, boot it again, try again. No. And I got to the point where I'm like, I'm not even going to try this anymore. I'm just going to create a character, Hopefully, there's a store somewhere where I can change my character's appearance. I just go from there. There is no store to change your character's appearance. You do that all from your phone. You don't have to go to a
what?
You don't have to go to a specific place.
You do it from your phone?
From the character's phone.
Oh.
You don't have to go to a specific store to change your appearance, to change your clothes, to do your distribution of points. Nothing. No, you do it all from your cell phone in game.
That's interesting.
So you can have cosmetic surgery and turn your character to look into whatever you want from the game phone. So that is amazing. That is so good. I loved it. So I was able to change my character after doing the beginning and whatnot, and it's been working perfect. The game is great. I fucking love this game. It's so good. The driving is fun. You get to customize cars like you used to before. The humor is just a little bit different because it's mostly making fun of millennials. Like, after the first mission, they're like, oh, why don't you come join us in our apartment that we divide rent 4 ways in that we can't afford?
It's making fun of us.
I'm making quiche. Come and eat.
Oh, my gosh.
And there's a shirtless bisexual dude making quiche.
Okay.
And you live with your other roommates. One is a self-made entrepreneur who's actually poor. The other one is the getaway driver for a gang of criminals, and then you work for a super big fancy corporation who has their own personal security. So basically their own military mercenary force.
Interesting.
That defends their secrets. Yeah. So it makes fun of that, and I feel it's a little bit jarring to have like these millennials also be like super murderers and fucking criminals, because it doesn't kind of match up because they're so nonchalant about killing tons of people. But that's Saints Row. You know, it's supposed to be funny. It's supposed that disjointed personality traits between the characters not matching up is very funny. You know, you have a nerd who kills people.
Oh my God, so I can't.
Weird. It's so stupid. It's great. I mean, you get, while you're playing, you do level up, and instead of buying abilities like you did in the other games, they are automatically given to you. And then all you do is just select those abilities and put them in a specific place where you can use them while you're fighting and whatnot. The shooting does feel a little bit generic, but it's still fun. It's still challenging. Enemies will flank you. They will have special powers. Some of them have shields that you have to beat down before you can actually take their health away. I did find it very funny that there was this particular mission where you're running towards a place to shoot some people, and the person that's with you is like, go flank left. If you go to the right, they're like, I told you to flank left. They're like, no, I thought this side was better.
Oh my gosh.
And then I got killed, so I had to do that part again. So I went left that time, and nothing happened. They didn't mention anything until after the shooting was over. And the character that you use is like, oh, did you see how good I flanked left? Because I flanked left so good, we managed to win. It's so fucking funny. It's so good.
Oh my goodness.
It's great. Is it worth $60? Yes and no. I mean, personally, I don't feel bad paying $60 for this game. Other people might, because it's, you know, open world. It's not Grand Theft Auto. Even though people have a bigger boner for Grand Theft Auto for some fucking reason, I can't understand people's love for Grand Theft Auto. It is not a great game series. Saints Row isn't either, but it's still a ton of fun. The music stations suck. They're fucking terrible. The music choice in the game is atrocious. They have a reggaeton song from like 3 years ago playing on their Latin hits.
So cool.
Yeah, and it's from this one artist that just released one song and never did anything ever again.
Okay. Way to go.
Yeah. I like it. It's a good game. Very good game. Definitely the change from the crazy superpowers and virtual reality shit change that they did from Saints Row 4 to going back to gang wars and stuff in this one, but just with millennials. It's worked. So far, I like it. Like, my character looks like an abomination sometimes, so I keep tweaking the character. I gave her some big pepperoni-sized areolas.
They look ridiculous. They're way bigger than fucking pepperonis. They're like CDs. They are ridiculous. You switched it to a more reasonable actual pepperoni sized one. No, want to go back to the wacko one.
Yes.
Like her whole fucking boob is an areola.
Yes.
It's weird.
Great.
It's also weird to me that they don't show the vajayjay.
I know.
But they'll show the areolas. And like they're even textured and shit.
And it's funny.
Looks like a fried pepperoni.
So when they don't have the panties on, like you can see like the pixelation of the vagina, and if you turn it around, there's pixelation on the under part of the butt.
Are you serious?
But I found a set of pants that is like assless chaps,
Oh my gosh.
and it like the front is covered, but then the backs you can see like the butt cheeks,
What?
like bare butt cheeks, and like what?
Where's the logic?
Exactly. It's like, why would you censor her when she's completely naked, but not when she's wearing like assless chaps?
I can't.
No, so I made her big and buff, like She-Hulk, except not green. You can make her green if you want. I gave her like black hair with a red strike down the middle of the head and like blue highlights. She's tan to shit, has vampire fangs, has a little heart lipstick drawing on her face, freckles. So, yeah, I keep tweaking her just to make her look more appealing and not have such an uncanny valley look to her.
Bless her
Which
heart.
the cat fucking does. The cat that they have in their apartment is a weird ass looking fucking cat.
Oh dear.
And I'm guessing it's because the game is not running optimized because there hasn't been a patch release yet until Tuesday. Hopefully on PS5 that gets smoothed out and the world feels more alive, because sometimes the world just feels completely dead. You feel like you see characters walking around, they spout stupid one-liners that really don't make any sense. You see the cars driving by, there's explosions going off everywhere because the vehicle driving AI is so bad that they crash into each other and kill each other.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I love it. It's great. It's fucking great. I can't wait to get back to it.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
I am. I really, really am. All right, are you ready for garbage?
I'm ready.
All right, that is Give Me the Garbage.
This week's restaurant is Alex's Gyro Cheesesteaks. I don't really know that that's the actual name of the place because it's a hole in the wall with a really not legit sign. So
it says
Alex's Gyro Cheesesteak. Yeah, the actual building just says Gyro
and then
Cheesesteaks.
next to it, very small cheesesteak. But it's Alex's Gyros and Cheesesteaks.
Yeah, that place. It is a hole in the wall in East Orlando. We thought they were closed as fuck, and they were not.
They were just late opening
Yep,
up.
they were just super late. They had no lights turned on, and the cook walked out the door as we were about to get back in the car and giving up. And he's like, "Hello, we're open." So we went back in.
I looked at her like, "Oh yeah, thank you. Let's go."
I'm like, I'm glad somebody was paying attention because we were definitely about to drive off. We were their opening customers of the morning.
I am glad we didn't drive off. I'm so happy we didn't drive off.
And it is a hole in the wall. They don't have a very big menu. They really just have gyros.
Okay, so from reading their menu, to me, it's like it gave me the impression of Taco Bell, where they have like 4 ingredients and do 300 different items.
Yeah, there
with
you
them.
go. That's a good way to put it, I guess.
Yeah, no, they had fish and chips, they had shrimp and chips, they had
I want to try their
homemade
fish and chips.
nuggets, they had falafel, cheesesteaks, gyros, a whole bunch of shit. But it was kind of like all spread all over the place because they had like small signs and shit. With,
I was only
yeah.
looking at that one menu.
No, they had
Okay.
small signs all over the place for like
That
the
makes
food, and they
sense.
had on the counter where you ordered. They actually had,
They had
like,
more menu.
papers with more menu
Oh,
stuff, yeah.
okay. Well, don't be like me then and only look at the board that only has like 4 things on it. So, we had seen pictures of their stuff the night before, and I knew as soon as I saw those pictures that I wanted the cheesesteak because it looked like a beast.
Incredible.
Yes. So I got the cheesesteak, and you got the mixed gyro.
Yeah, the mixed gyro. Yeah.
So it was lamb and chicken.
Yes, it was lamb and chicken.
So it's actually really cheap. It was
Super
less
cheap.
than $30.
It's 27 total.
Yeah, with 2 cans of soda, and he let us have 2 more free cans,
Yeah.
which was nice because
was very nice.
normally you need to pay for them. And the 2 sandwiches and 2 fries.
Ass load of fries. I didn't finish my fries.
I didn't either. It was a lot of food.
Yeah.
Holy crap, they're really quick. Granted, I mean we were their first customers of the day,
Still,
but
I mean, it's a whole cooked order to cook.
yeah, they just opened, so I mean he got it out pretty quickly.
A whole order to cook. It didn't even take 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. And as soon as I saw that cheesesteak, I was like, this is going to be the best thing ever. And it was one of the best things ever. It was so fucking amazing.
I looked at my gyro and I was like,
he felt FOMO.
fuck, that looks amazing. And I looked at the cheesesteak and I'm like, fuck.
You made a mistake.
I should have ordered a cheesesteak too.
Oh, you wouldn't have been able to eat both of them. The whole thing. I don't think you would have been able to do the whole thing. I think that
Maybe
would have been
without fries.
Yeah, if you hadn't had any fries, maybe. My only complaint before I get into the goods of the food is that they had fucking Fear Factor on the TV. Fear Factor of all things.
It's like I was
The
eating.
one TV show that makes you ill.
So they were, when we sat down, they were in like the physical stunts that are scary and whatnot in Fear Factor.
Yeah.
And then they went into the bugs while we
No.
were eating. So I was like eating my falafel and seeing them eat grasshoppers. I'm like, not my falafel, my gyro.
Gyro.
And seeing them eat grasshoppers at the same time. So
I chose the booth furthest away from the TV and with my back to the TV so that I couldn't even hear it. And I could still hear it sometimes if I paid too much attention to it. So I just tried to focus on all the other things happening so that I wouldn't focus on what I was hearing from Fear Factor. Because holy shit, every time that show came on the TV, I lost my mind.
So, do we want to? Okay, for me, the thing that was the less stellar thing was the fries.
They were good fries, though.
They were still good fries. To
But-
me, they tasted like fries from a bag, frozen bag fries, fried, then salted, thrown on a plate. They're not terrible. They were actually good. And they kind of gave me a sense of I came home from school in middle school, grabbed a bag of fries, turned on the deep fryer and threw them in and just ate fries as a snack after school.
Yeah, I guess.
So
They're-
that to
they're
me,
pretty good.
even though the fries weren't amazing, I still really liked them because of that.
Yeah, they were still really good.
And crinkle cut fries too.
Yeah. I love crinkle fries.
Yeah. You want to go into the cheesesteak or the gyro first?
My cheesesteak.
Go to the cheesesteak.
Oh my god, it was so cheesy and flavorful, and the bread that they put it on is like steamed, so it was like soft
Put it on the
on the grill, on the griddle, whatever. And oh my god, it's so cheesy, so cheesy. And you said it was Cheese Whiz, right?
I think it's Cheese Whiz. It tasted like Cheese Whiz.
Oh man, it was so freaking good. It was so fucking hot though. I had to let it sit for a little bit and eat some fries, which is why I couldn't eat the whole thing. I wound up giving you almost the whole half of it.
And I did not complain.
I sat there and ate fries while I waited for it to cool off. But God, it was... The only thing I would change is I would put some red pepper flakes on it because it wasn't really spicy like I like it, you know?
Cheesesteaks aren't normally spicy.
I know, but I like them the way that you make them when you make them spicy.
Yeah, I guess.
But I think, I know you've only took me there like 1 or 2 times, but I think this is the closest we'll get to the Cheesesteak Factory in Orlando. It was
peace.
so good. So good.
It's different though because, okay, this place is like the real deal cheesesteak and gyro place. The Cheesesteak Factory was a really good cheesesteak place, but it wasn't like a legit Philly cheesesteak, even though they did say that people from Philly would stop in on drives back up home and they would grab like 8 of the cheesesteaks to take on the road.
Dang.
That place was amazing, but that one had a little bit more of an Asian twist to it. because he did the teriyaki cheesesteaks. And
True.
They were fucking amazing. They were so good. The quality of the meat was insane. That place was fantastic. Anyways, continue.
I feel like the quality of this meat was insane. I'm pulling up my picture of it again to remind myself.
So it had onions. It had little chopped peppers in it. I didn't see any mushrooms in it.
I didn't either. I didn't taste any. God, the meat was just so tender and just like the perfect little crispy bites. I don't even know how to explain it. Oh, it was so good. And the bread was really good too.
Yeah, bread was pretty good. And it was just so rich
So
and
packed,
flavorful.
full.
Yeah, it was packed too.
It was packed.
It was dense.
I mean, I took one bite and a huge chunk fell out. And I felt like I needed to pick it up and put it back in, but I didn't because there was still a huge chunk there. Like, it didn't leave an empty space in the bread, you know?
It's
what
like
I mean?
they took the bread, hollowed it out, and stuffed it with the cheesesteak.
Yeah, really. I mean, gosh, it's so good. I'm looking at it now and I wish we could go back right now.
That was
so
very
tasty.
Good. That was a very good cheesesteak. That is definitely one of the best cheesesteaks in Orlando.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that is one of the best. I loved Las Patas when we went there. I loved Arcade Monsters, and this one is just like there. It's little. I feel like it's maybe a little bit above.
And I think it's easier to eat because of the way the meat is chopped up and so tender. You know, like it doesn't require effort to eat it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
It kind of like melts in your mouth.
Exactly.
Same, it kind of had the lamb from the Gyro kind of had like the same deal. Like it was a little bit crunchy, you know, because it's spinning on the
the twisty thingy.
In
The
Spanish is
spinny
trompo.
thingamabjig.
So in the trompo, it's just like spinning around the fire. And like they had it right there, and I saw that thing. I'm like, wow, that is beautiful. Like there's certain places that I've gone to where they have like the lamb there, and you just look at it and you're like, why is it so pretty? Like I could just grab the whole thing and just go to town on the whole spindle.
Oh
of
my God.
fucking
Eat it like it's
lamb.
a kebab.
Yeah, eat it like a fucking cartoon piece of meat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like the lamb was shaved thin. It was very rich. It was juicy. It was
So
crunchy, tender,
flavorful.
flavorful.
He gave me just the teeniest little piece, and it was like a flavor bomb in my mouth. Oh.
It was fantastic. So my Gyro was
Chicken and lamb.
yes, so it was
Mixed.
mixed Gyro. So it was chicken and lamb. So it was thin chicken and lamb, and the slaw that it had on top was pretty good. I did find that it's that tzatziki sauce was a little bit thin, but it was still just as flavorful. It was just so fucking good. Like
It tasted like little Greek in a pita.
what?
Little Greek in a pita. It was like little Greek wrapped up.
It's like all of Greece.
Yes, all of little Greece in.
What are you talking about?
I'm just thinking about Little Greek the restaurant.
No,
Yes,
no, it's
you
better.
took- what? No. You know what I'm trying to say.
I know. The bread itself. Is it pita? I don't know.
No, is that
Gyro
what
bread?
it's called? A Gyro? I don't know.
The Gyro bread.
Plus,
let's just
the
call it
guy
that.
was calling it a gyro, so I'm like, how the fuck do you pronounce this word? I've been told so many things. I've said gyro and had people laugh at me and like it's a gyro. Like, I don't know. I thought a euro was money. Like,
Euro.
yeah, euros.
A euro is money.
EUROs.
Not GYRO.
Gyros.
Imagine if the world ran on GYROs. I would be so happy.
I can't. But yeah, in the bread, isn't that what is the gyro, whatever?
bread, pita bread? I don't know.
It's like naan bread, sort of. Ish.
It's not as because naan doesn't have any yeast in it, right?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No fucking clue.
Anyways, the bread was very soft too. It did have that typical Gyro bread thing where it's like floury underneath. You bite it and you feel like the dry flour in your mouth.
Like grainy-ish.
Yeah, but it's not off-putting.
Yeah.
It like adds to it. It was just so delicious. And the thing is, like, I feel like they kind of like built it chicken in the back and lamb in the front, because as I was eating it, it just started transitioning into the chicken, and it started feeling like it was transitioning into a chicken Philly. So it
was transitioning into a Chickie Emojibator. That's why it's party in the back, because of the Chickie.
little badonkadonk.
With that badonkadonk.
I ate that ass though.
You did, and you loved it.
I did. It was amazing. Because it was juicy and whatnot. So
Just like ass is known to be.
God, don't eat juicy asses, please. That is not safe.
What is that? What was that called? Oh shit!
The booty flu?
No, not the booty flu. Oh shit! The really disgusting. It's not tossing salad. Is it? It's some kind of butter. Is it truffle butter? Truffle butter! That's what it is! Yeah.
I'm trying to talk about a gyro and you're talking about this disgusting shit. What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It just all came into my mind. I'm a
Christ.
dirty, dirty girl.
Oh,
Ooh, I
God.
can't believe I just said that. Oh,
Yeah.
cut that out. No.
No, it's staying in for your shame. So you know never to do that again.
I hate
Anyways,
myself.
this gyro was amazing. The only thing I wish that was different about the gyro is that I would have gone 2 instead of just 1. Next time, I'm definitely ordering 2.
Yeah, that was definitely a 2. You are capable of eating 2 of those. They're not that big.
It was big and dense, but it wasn't enough for me. So, what do you think Alex's gyros and cheesesteaks deserves?
Oh, it's definitely a garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this. Oh my
It's an
God.
easy garbage.
Yeah, it's definitely. Wow. Like, okay, so when I saw the food on the counter after he called me to pick it up, and I looked at it, I was like, "Holy shit!" And I took it to the table and I showed it to you, and I told you, "Look at that! You
It's a
see
lot
that?"
of food.
And then when I bit into it, I was like, "Holy fuck!" Like the visuals don't match the flavor. Like the flavor is so above and beyond from the visual. It was fantastic. Like here's the thing that annoys me. You know all the fucking influencers, the foodie influencers that there are in Orlando, right? All of them like to go to the same hoity-toity places where
Yes.
it's all like fucking blow me up the ass atmosphere. Like I pay $40 for this little fucking sandwich because of
Yes.
the atmosphere, whatever. Those sandwiches have jack shit on these. They have nothing on places like these.
So good.
Like they might be in a hole in the wall and like everything looks weathered and that has been beaten to shit because they make so much food and the food is incredible.
That's what makes it good.
These are the places that need to be on these fucking Instagrams where thousands of people see posts and they're like, "Oh, I want to go there."
If only our podcasts were big enough that we could drive a huge crowd to Alex's gyro. No, because we also want it to stay empty so we can get back in.
Yeah, but
Not empty, but
But all these thousands of people need to find out about Alex's gyros. They need to find out about Santino's Pizza,
Via Thai.
Via Thai Cafe.
Not Papalozzi.
Not Papalozzi. Papalozzi's ours. Stay away from there.
And too many people already know about it.
Yeah, they're starting to get pretty famous. I love them though. They're so amazing.
They're the best.
Yeah. Yeah, all these places need the exposure, not fucking Chef on 50 doing the fucking same bullshit he did everywhere else.
Yes.
Anyways, yeah, so garbage.
Definite garbage.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say before we end the show?
I don't think so. It was exciting to really get back into garbage that we chose, not someone that was paying us to go to their crappy restaurant. Oh, that we may or may not revisit.
Oh, we might.
Yeah,
We might. We might go back to Denny's. Ugh.
but for free. For free.
For free.
We'll go to a different location, see if it's any better.
Yeah.
For free.
Hopefully. But yeah. Yeah, no, it is fun being able to go to a place and be like, "Have you ever been there?" No. Have you heard anything about this place? No. Going in and just being like completely fucking mind blown.
Yes. I mean, we've always driven past it because it's not very far from where we live, but and thought about, we should try that sometime.
Yeah. I do want to go to the diner next to it one time. Dan's Diner or whatever it's called. Yeah, I do want to go there sometime. So that might be pretty good too.
We can do that.
Yep. All right. So that's it for this week's episode. Karradyne, do you want to say goodbye to everyone?
Goodbye, everyone.
Good.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.